Hi, I'm Bob with Canary Mid-Century. We renovate and sell mid-century homes in Claremont, California. Let's take a look at the housing market for April 2023. Okay, moving on to Pasadena as we look at March. Quite a bit of variance going on between our original price in the green and our sold price in the blue. That's probably because there's a few properties I know came on the market well over $2 million, so it may have overinflated this, and then they haven't sold yet. So that may be showing us what's happening there. We have a lot of new inventory that's on the market that is highly priced, and the ones that are selling are more around the 1.4 range, which happens to be our median for the month of March, 1.415. So overall, I guess what I'm looking at is last year in May, June, our median price was 1.5, and now that we're at 1.4, I don't see too much variation. We've had some slip during this past 12 months, but you know, it looks as though we're holding fairly steady in Pasadena. So it looks like we're holding fairly steady in Pasadena, and I think a lot of that is because of the consistency of the number of homes on the market. You can see in March we had about 686 homes on the market, and of those, the ones that sold, about 53. And you can tell that's pretty consistent over the last 12 months. We had some dropping going on during the holidays, but now we're coming back up to about 53 homes or so out of the 686. Now that's about, I think, around 8% or so. That's pretty normal for Pasadena. Pasadena generally holds a lot of inventory, but not a lot of them sell, and it has a lot to do with price point. But overall, holding steady in Pasadena. I don't see a lot of change there. I think that through the summer we'll probably maintain our consistent numbers, maybe even increase our pricing slightly. So what does all this mean for Rancho Cucamonga and Claremont and Pasadena? Well, Pasadena being an affluent area with higher prices, their median, reaching up into the 1.4 million. Tend to stay more steady. They have a higher inventory amount of in the 600s. They're selling about 50-some properties this past month, and so they're able to maintain a consistency. Now, I would fear that the inventory would get older, but you know, when you look back over the last 4 years, having 600 inventory and 52 selling every month is pretty standard for that location. In Claremont, now, a very small number of homes are selling, 8, 13 over the last couple of months, and we maintain a smaller amount of inventory, around 40, 50 homes or so. The interesting story is there in Rancho Cucamonga, where we see a decline in the number of homes that are available and an increase in pricing, which we would expect. As a matter of fact, their percentage rate, well, they have about 70 homes on the market, and they sold 50 last month. So we're seeing a huge percentage of homes being sold, and unfortunately, just not much inventory. So a large rush, if you will, towards those homes that are moderately priced compared to the more affluent areas of Claremont and Pasadena. So where are we headed for the summer? It appears that in Claremont and Pasadena, we're on the rise. Even Rancho Cucamonga, selling the homes that they are, the prices appear to be rising. What bothers me the most are the layoffs that we're hearing about at Walmart and Target and Disney. As we look at the numbers of folks in California, for instance, that can afford a home, it's around 17% affordability. So that's a concern. To me, I think that there is some more washing out that has to take place. I wouldn't get too confident about the summer. Maybe we hold steady in our pricing, but to see a lot of increase, I think that we're going to see fewer buyers show up to the market because of layoffs and the turmoil that we're having in the economy. So I'm not so sure that we're going to see a large increase in return to where we were in the high of last May. But for now, let's keep an eye on it, and I'll see you next time.